Hello, and welcome to an introduction video for players of Natural Selection 2 who are interested in playing as Commander. This will be the first video that I do that will lead into a few other videos outlining certain tips and tricks and important points about being a Commander. For example, preparation, training, and prerequisites, the personality of a Commander, structures, technology, maps, and strategy. So the first thing I want to go over is you got to ask yourself, why should I take command in an NS2 match? Well, because without a commander on your team, you're probably going to lose quickly. The very first few moments of a game are crucial. If you start here in the game and all of a sudden, boom, all your teammates run off and go start building res nodes. Well, if there's no commander to build a res node or to drop res nodes, they won't be building anything, and will probably get jumped by a bunch of skulks, and therefore accelerate the loss. Now, I'm only covering the marine side of things right now, but later on we'll get into aliens. But it's a very similar, important part and functionality of the commander role. Is you're there to support your team. If not, you're there to guide your team to a win. So right off the bat, you may need to drop a second infantry portal. Maybe you have a large team and you need to make sure that there's if somebody dies, that there's plenty of flow of players coming in. It's these decisions I'll cover later in different videos, but I wanted to make sure that what is the importance of this, of being a commander. It's actually very important. It's in fact essential to the game. Now you have to ask yourself, what are the prerequisites for me to be a commander? What do I need to do to get in this chair and start it up and take charge? Well, I think most NS1 and NS2 players are going to tell you, play a lot. Get on the field. Go hunt down enemies and kill them. Listen to your commander's orders. Figure things out. Probably, number 2 on that list would, learn the maps. Learn where things are. Learn when, you're in data core and someone says, go to Atrium, in this case of where we're in Summit right now, know what to do. Don't, well, where's that at? No, learn quick. And that just means playing a lot. Play a few games. Hopefully play a bunch of winning ones, and don't take it too bad when you have a few losing ones. It's just important to really, really get out there and play. Right now I'm in a server that I created myself just to kind of give some basics and start off this introduction video. Later on we'll actually go into games and cover certain things with that. But for now, I wanted to end this video with questions that you need to ask yourself before you even thinking about becoming a commander. First of all, I think one of the most important things to cover, and a topic that needs to be covered, is being a comm and what does that mean? Well, it means being personable. It means that when you're in that chair and everyone's screaming and yelling at you and going, you suck, and why are you doing this and why are you doing that, or whatever it is, or maybe you're getting compliments, who knows? Whatever's going on, you need to respond to your team's needs as fast as possible. That's one. There's one side of being a comm, and that's being a support role. It is handing out med packs, but maybe not handing out too much because they cost res. Making sure that in a case, this is the really hard part, is really getting a gauge for who's on your team. Do you have a bunch of very skilled players on your team? Well, if you do, then you need to adapt to that. If you have noobs on your team, then you need to adapt to that as well. Noobs need a little more guidance. You may actually, instead of, if you have a team that has advanced players, it might be faster for you to just go ahead and drop the res node and not worry about building the power, or it might be important for you to go ahead and build the power first, let these newer players figure out, oh, well, I need to build this first, and then worry about this in order to help with the game flow. You may need to do things like, oh, well, since it's a newer team, maybe it's better for them to have have mines right away. Maybe they'll get more kills. Who knows, right? Obviously, here's the hive, but there's nobody in the server but me, so that's that. So you gotta ask yourself: do you really feel you have the personality to comm? Are you ready for everyone ridiculing you? And the joke is that if you lose, it's the comm's fault. Well, that's pretty much how it goes. If you win, it's the team's fault, and if you lose, it's the comm's fault. But definitely, if there's no comm, you're going to lose.